Hi, this is Jayant. In previous class, we have discussed the introduction of wave function and also its representation. Today, we will discuss the properties of wave function. So let us see the properties. The first one is psi may be real or imaginary. We may write psi is in the form x plus iy, which is imaginary, or psi equal to x, which is real. Next one is psi must be finite everywhere. In other words, we can say that psi must be converging. Mathematically, we can write psi tends to 0 as x tends to plus minus infinity. So psi is always 0 at infinity, which says non-existence of particle at infinity. Next one is wave function psi must be square integrable. That means the expression integral within the limit minus infinity to plus infinity psi mod square is finite. Hence we can write this expression psi mod square is less than infinity. So this represents the wave function is square integrable. If you will take probability is equal to 1 somewhere in whole space, so we can write psi mod square equal to 1. Then we can say here the wave function psi is normalized. And hence from here we can get the total probability equal to 1. Next one is psi should be single valued, which says for a particular value of x there should be a particular value of y. That means the function should 1 to 1. For example, if you will see this figure, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. See here, for a particular value of x, here we will have 3 values of y. So this curve does not represent a valid wave function as it is not single valued. Next one is psi must be continuous everywhere, which says the curve should be smooth. There should not be abrupt change in the curve. For example, if you will see this figure, name this curve as 1, this curve as 2, and this point is A. See here, in curve 1, it rises smoothly up to the point A, and suddenly at the point A, it decreases. So at the point A, there abrupt changes takes place. So here the curve is not a valid wave function. The next property is del psi over del x must be single valued. It should be continuous everywhere. But here we can note that there is a wave function where abrupt change in curve takes place. Still we call it a wave function, that is the Dirac delta function. Now let us draw the curve for Dirac delta function. This is basically a spike at a certain point. So this is the figure for Dirac delta function. It says the particle is strictly confined in a single point as shown in the figure. This was the property of wave function, and in next class we will see how to identify a valid wave function. Thank you.